had the dream again. In it, I'm standing behind the bar and I'm polishing a glass that will not get clean. I'm just polish, and it just gets dirtier and dirtier. And the bar's empty. It's not closed, it's just empty, like waiting for customers. And then all of a sudden, the door swings open and in walks a cat. Not on all fours, he's walking upright on his hind legs. He's not cute, he's not scruffy, he's pristine. It looks like his fur has been ironed. Carries himself like he's got a fucking 700 credit score. So he walks in, he like straightens his collar, and then he hops up onto the bar stool, sits upright, wraps his little tail around his feet, and says, "I'll have a martini." And it's a dream, so like I'm not even shocked. He's just another customer. So I grab my martini shaker, and I get to pouring. So I slide the martini across the bar, and it's like cinema. It slides smoothly and perfectly. Not a drop of the booze comes out. The olives are centered, and it lands perfectly in front of him. And he looks down at this perfect martini. So he's looking at the drink, and then he looks up at me. He's got a very stoic, straight face, like no expression. And without breaking eye contact, he swats the martini off of the bar onto the floor, and the glass just shatters. I'm looking at the cat, just kind of shocked, and he slow blinks at me and says, "I'll have another." So I look down at the glass on the floor. I'm like, "You didn't even taste it." And he tilts his head to look at me, like almost to say, like, "Are you stupid?" Tilts his head to the side and says, "I'll have another." So I make another martini, slide it across the bar beautifully again, eye contact with each other, slow blink, pushes it off the counter again. Glass shatters. And this just continues on, and the more it continues, the faster it goes. My hands just keep moving. I can't stop. Bottle, ice, stir, slide, push, shatter. It's just over and over and over again. There's no emotion, there's no anger, no joy. It's just ritual over and over and over again. And so at some point I pause and I look at him and I say, "Why are you doing this?" And his pupils like expand so that his eyes are just two black saucers. And he says, "Because you keep pouring." So again, over and over again, pour, slide, push, shatter, pour, slide, push, shatter, until I'm ankle deep in broken glass and olives. I look at him and he says, "Another." And I can barely bring myself to speak. My voice quivers. "You'll never drink it." And he gets up and he gets on the bar rail and he leans in like 2 inches from my face, and I can feel his whiskers vibrating on my cheeks, and he says, "Exactly. Another." So I make him another one. Pour, slide. It lands in front of him, and he looks down at it, and he doesn't push it. He does one little of his tongue into the martini and looks at me and goes, and then jumps off the bar stool and walks out the door without fucking paying.